Marti. About the Mayor's Marathon that's scheduled for this Sunday, Halloween, October 31st. This is now the third time we've gotten to hold our marathon, and it's a great event. I think having it on Halloween morning will make it even extra special this year. Now we've changed, there's several messages we want you to get this year. One is that it's a different route. After running around the loop for 2 years, our committee, with feedback from our participants, felt like a route through the community would be better received. And so this year, the race will start at the Buddy Holly Center. And that's the marathon, the half marathon, a 5K race, and a 1 mile kids fun run. Now the Mayor's Marathon website is up and running. It has all the information that you need. And we encourage you to go to lbkmarathon.com and register today. It takes a lot of work to make this event happen. And so very many people are involved. And I want to single out a few folks and thank them. You'll hear a little bit from the leader of the pack in a bit. But first of all, a big thank you to the Mayor's Fitness Council for their leadership in this and all of our Healthy Lubbock initiatives. A big shout out to Jared Hurst, who leads the way on the Fitness Council and may win the marathon on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. I'm betting on him. Okay, at least in his age group for sure. I also want to make sure that I thank the city staff, and you're going to hear from some of our leaders today, but there's a lot of work that they've been doing. One of those in particular is most of the time she's my assistant. Now she's home on maternity leave, but Abby Dye has worked closely with our Fitness Council, and I want to make sure that I mention her today and her work. But we couldn't do this without the entire city team. We're joined. You're going to hear from Chief Fogerson today, but we've got Chief Mitchell. We're going to hear from LPD today too. But LPD, Lubbock Fire and Rescue, our emergency management, Joe Matty's somehow another avoided the podium today. Pretty good work, Joe, I must admit. But very, very involved in what we're doing. Our communications and marketing team is a big part of this. Certainly our parks folks. On Sunday you'll see a huge cadre of city employees that will make this work, and I'm just very thankful to them. But we couldn't do it without Marti Greer. And Marti is our director of the marathon. We're going to hear from her in a little bit, but I want to recognize Marti and tell her how much we appreciate her, and that, I know that Mike Greer would not have been up here. He would have been out here laughing that he wasn't, smiling that he wasn't on the podium, but we sure miss Mike. And would you guys help me welcome Marti, please? want to pause and make sure we thank United Supermarkets for once again being this year's title sponsor, presenting sponsor. It would be difficult to host this event without their support. Some of you have heard me tell the story, but the first year we decided to do this, Jared and I talked about it, and he said, well, who do you think our sponsor should be? And I said, well, I think we should start with United. I think it fits what they're trying to do from a healthy living standpoint. They're always their leading corporate citizen, and we're thankful for their support again this year. You're going to hear from Chris James in a few minutes, but I want to thank them and all of our other many sponsors that make this event work. I also want to thank my colleagues on the City Council. I'm joined today by Mayor Pro Tem Messegill, who is on the disabled list this year. He will not be running due to an injury. Even somebody as spry and young as Steve is feeling a little bit of pain this year, but he'll be here. But certainly in spirit. But the council supports this event, and it's important to mention that because the city makes an investment in this, and it's important that they all be on the same page. And you're likely to see some of them here cheering you on and enjoying the party after the race on Sunday. Finally, thanks to all the runners who have signed up and those who will sign up. We're going to have a lot of fun. Looks like we're going to have fantastic weather on Sunday morning. And whether you're at the 5K, or the fun run, or the full marathon, we hope that you come and bring your family and your friends. Let's have a really great day. I just want to wrap by saying that for 5 years now, our Mayor's Fitness Council has had a mission to support healthy activities and healthy lifestyles in our community, and we're making an impact. And the Mayor's Marathon is just one event that is, I think, indicative of how they're making a difference in the lives of our community. So it's a great day in Lubbock, Texas. We're very much looking forward to Sunday, and I'd like to introduce Marti Greer to give us a little bit more detail. Marti?
Good morning. You probably already know all the details, but the marathon itself will kick off at 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. We have now 3 hand cycle athletes that will be competing. 2 will be in the half and 1 will be in the full. And we have a little over 1,000 people right now. We're pushing for a little bit more, and we would also love to have more volunteers. So what I would like to do is pretty much open it up for any questions that you might have last minute. One of the lovely things that we're so proud of is how supportive the city is. They take care of all of the details to make it safe and fun for the runners and the community at the same time. So that part is wonderful, and I thank y'all so much. You're such a pleasure to work with. The other thing is going through the canyon lakes and this beautiful area here in the downtown Lubbock, and then around the city a little bit more is so nice. We're going into Texas Tech a little bit, and I think the runners are just going to love it. And then we're going to do it all over again in April. So, do you have any questions for me? Let's wait and do questions at the end. And if that's enough information for you right now, I just want to thank you all so much. This will be the first event production without my husband by my side, but he's still here. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Lieutenant Eric Quijada with the Lubbock Police Department. I'm just going to go over a few safety concerns for the event. Our main goal during this event, of course, as with anything we do, is safety. I want to make sure that we have safety for our runners, safety for our traveling public, safety for our officers, fire rescue personnel, and safety for our EMTs and volunteers assisting us. There's a few things I want to discuss. There will be certain roads that are going to be closed completely for travel. And mainly to be downtown. Those roads will be Avenue F from 17th Street to 19th Street, Crickets Avenue between 17th Street and 19th Street, 17th Street between Buddy Holly Avenue and Avenue F, 18th Street from Buddy Holly Avenue to Avenue F. That will be closed off from 6 a.m. to probably 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Also, at every intersection, we'll have the capability. We are going to have the traffic signals flashing red. And what this means is that you'll be required to stop and treat in each intersection as a one-way stop, just as you would as a stop sign. At most, if not all, the flashing red intersections will be an officer. Please remember that if an officer is in the middle of the intersection, he or she does control the flow of traffic regardless of the light color. There will also be runners on the roadway while traffic is flowing. In most cases, there will be coned off lanes specifically for the runners. Please do not travel into or enter across the cone of traffic. This is very important. Our runners are our number one safety for this event and during that run. Runners will be traveling through residential areas. Most of these areas will not have any cones, lanes of travel, nor will they have officers controlling some of those intersections. Please take some extra time to look around you, and then once you've done that, please look again, especially while you're backing out of the driveway. There will be a map provided for this event for each and every race. Please remember that map is available on the website, and I think they've discussed it prior, and I will turn it over to Fire Chief.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to reiterate things that Lieutenant Quijada covered. Of course, the city of Lubbock and its first responders, we want a fun and safe Mayor's Marathon. A few things going on in the background. We will have the Emergency Operations Center activated very early that morning. We will have safety personnel out on the course, monitoring conditions and making changes as needed. We're asking for the public's assistance in accomplishing the goal of having a fun and safe marathon. As Lieutenant Quijada said, course information is on the website. Road closures will be sent out through our LBK alert. We're just encouraging everyone to be especially mindful while driving in an area where there are marathon participants and first responders. Safety is increased greatly when you reduce distractions while you're behind the wheel, and of course when you reduce your speed. Also, if you're coming out to spectate or to the Finish Festival, please be sure to hydrate and watch your children while you're along the roadways. Thank you very much and have a safe day. I'm going to turn it over to Mayor Fogerson.
Thank you, Chief. I'd like to ask Chris James from United Supermarkets to come up and make a few comments. Chris?
Thank you, Mayor Pope. We're very excited to be part of this and to be here today. The United family has been supporting the Lubbock community and feeding really the competitive spirit of our guests since we opened our first store here in Lubbock in 1956. We are especially proud to have United Supermarkets be the presenting sponsor of the Mayor's Marathon again this year and promoting health and wellness in our community. We applaud all of the participants and their commitment to this, and we also hope everyone will come out this weekend and show your support for this great event. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Chris. We probably all could take lead from you on being very brief and bright. All right, we'll open it up for any questions from our media partners. Okay, I have a question, Marti. So, if I want to see the route, I can go to the website, LBK Marathon, because as it was mentioned, we're going to run through a bunch of neighborhoods this year. It's going to be different, and so I know from experience running in marathons around the other parts of the country that often first of all, it's a great way to watch your family member, your friend run, but it's not unusual for a neighborhood to maybe have a band playing or maybe be serving Bloody Marys to a runner that might want to stop or something like that. Tell talk a little bit about what you maybe see along the route.
So the route will start on Crickets and go straight all the way down to First. And that's the first neighborhood that we'll go through. cheer the runners on, and that just means so much to the runners because they're embraced by the community. So anything that is fun and festive, other than handing out fluid replacement, they can't do that, but cheer, bands, kids out there, it's absolutely wonderful. Then we're going to go through the Canyon Lakes, which is just beautiful, as you all know. And after that, they come up Broadway. So we have a lot of options there, and then we'll go all the way down Glenna-Goodacre. That would be a lovely place for some of the tech students to be cheering on the athletes as they go. The neighborhoods that we're going to hit are going to be on the east side, coming back down through Quaker, and then down in the east sides of the neighborhoods. So if those people want to check on the website and see exactly where they're going to be coming through, it would be lovely. They'll see some signage out there that says mile markers and stuff, and they see that, and they should just go out there and really make it fun for the athletes and for their families.
Marty, can you talk a little bit about the Finish Festival?
Oh, the Finish Festival. This beautiful area here, the greenery here around the Buddy Holly statue, is going to be right next to the finish line here on Crickets. And in the Finish Line Festival, we're going to have food trucks, we're going to have music playing, we're going to have a lot of fun things for the kids to do, and we'd love for the community to come out, even if they're not running, and be a part of the festival here by the Buddy Holly statue. United is going to bring out their food truck, and we're thrilled for that because they come out to Ransom Canyon and bring us good food all the time.
We also are doing something special this year. We're raising money for a specific charity, and we're doing it. We're raising it for the Mike and Marti Greer Foundation. So then, the money, their reason for being is to promote things like the marathon. And the way it's going to work is you go online to the website and you pledge. Back up. We have a celebrity runner. We have a very fast runner who's going to start well after everybody else starts. 10 minutes after everybody else. He's going to get everybody a 10-minute head start. This is not me, okay? I know you're thinking it might be, but it's not. He's going to give everybody a 10-minute head start. And then what you do is you pledge an amount for every runner that our celebrity runner passes, okay? And so you can do $1 for every runner, and you can even say up to $200, that's the maximum donation, or $20, that's the maximum donation I want to make. But we really encourage you to go online and do that. I think it's a lot of a fun way to engage people. I'm sure as heck, I'm going to get a little head start. I'm not running as far as he's going to run, and I'm going to work like hell to beat him to when I quit the race. I don't want to have to pay, get past and pay him. And I'm sure that now that that's been mentioned, I'm in trouble on that because I'm not moving very quickly. But it's a good way to participate and to give back to the Greers who've meant so much to Lubbock and to really to fitness all over our country.